Egypt's monuments like the pyramids, Karnak Temple, Abu Simbel, and the Grand Egyptian Museum now only accept credit cards for purchasing tickets, but you can now buy tickets in advance online. I'll show you how in this video. If you don't know me already, I'm Gus, and I lead group tours and private tours to Egypt, and I also help people create customized itineraries and get connected with local Egyptian guides and companies. Head to my website, egyptadventurestravel.com, where you can learn more and you can fill out an interest form. In this video, I will talk about why you would want to purchase tickets in advance online, what website you can do that at and how to do it, what sites you cannot buy tickets for in advance online, and how to use your tickets when you get to Egypt. Let's get started. Purchasing tickets in advance online is a great option because it will save you the time of waiting in line at the tourist sites to pay in person. Now that only credit cards are accepted at the sites, you can't pay with cash anymore, there's a backlog at the lines because it takes them longer to process the credit card transactions than it did to do the previous cash transactions. So having those tickets in advance allows you to skip those lines and go right into the sites. You'll still want to buy tickets in person in Egypt if you don't know what sites exactly you want to visit, or you don't know what dates you're going to go to which sites. Since when you buy the tickets in advance online, you're picking what sites exactly you'll go to and what dates you're going to go to those sites. The only exception, the only site you can't purchase tickets for in person, you need to do it in advance, is if you want to see the Tutankhamun immersive experience at the Grand Egyptian Museum. These tickets are selling out and the museum is requiring folks to buy them a couple of days in advance. But other than that, you could purchase tickets in person if you need to and if that works better for your trip. If you decide you want to purchase tickets in person, make sure you have a credit card since they do not accept cash anymore, and it needs to be a Visa or a MasterCard. In Egypt, they're not going to accept American Express, Discover, and other credit cards at the tourist sites. The website for purchasing tickets is egymonuments.com, and I will put a link to my blog post in the video description that has the official link to this website. The site is fairly easy to navigate, but here are my tips and tricks for how to use it in the most easy and efficient way. First, make a list of all of the sites you want to visit and what dates you want to visit them. This is going to help you stay organized when you're purchasing all of the tickets at once. For the Grand Egyptian Museum, you'll want to note what date you want to visit and also what time you want to see the Tutankhamun immersive experience show if you decide to add that onto your visit to the gem. Then once you have everything organized with what you're going to see and what dates you're going to see them, go to the website and purchase tickets for everything all together, except the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization and the Gem, which for some reason you have to go to their website to purchase those tickets separately. But for everything else, from Saqqara to Abu Simbel to the Valley of the Kings, you can add all of those tickets to your cart, and then you can purchase all of those tickets at the same time. Be sure when you're purchasing tickets that you select foreigner or Arabs and other nationalities, unless you are Egyptian passport or ID holder, in which case you can select Egyptian, or if you are a foreigner living in Egypt on a work visa or permanent residency, you can select expatriate. You can purchase tickets for multiple travelers at once, but note that this is going to send all the tickets to one person's email in a big PDF document. So if it's easier, I have everyone purchase their own tickets themselves. You can share this video with everybody in your group so they know how to do it. And then that way each person gets one PDF email with all of their individual tickets. For some sites like Saqqara and Giza, there's an option to purchase a ticket for your vehicle, which almost everyone will need to do. Ask your tour company what type of vehicle you will have. Most of you, it's going to be a car, and then purchase that ticket for the vehicle in addition to purchasing the tickets for the entry to the sites. And then for some sites like Giza, you can add on tickets, like adding on the ticket to enter inside the Great Pyramid of Khufu in addition to the main ticket to get inside the Giza Plateau. Be sure you add in any additional tickets that you would like, because otherwise, if you don't, you're going to still need to wait in that same ticket line to purchase those additional tickets when you get to the site. There are several popular tourist sites like the Aswan High Dam and the Library of Alexandria that you cannot purchase tickets for online in advance. Places like the High Dam of Aswan or the Library of Alexandria are not actually managed by the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, even though they're places that tourists visit. So you're going to need to buy these tickets in person when you get to Egypt. There are a few other sites as well that you can't purchase tickets to, like Coptic Cairo or the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Moez Street, because these sites are public areas. There are no tickets to enter to these areas, and so you don't need to buy a ticket for them online in advance. Once you've purchased your tickets, you'll receive one email that contains a PDF document with all of the tickets together. This is why if you're booking tickets for an entire group, it's probably going to be easier to have each person book their individual tickets. Then they'll each get their own email with their tickets instead of having one phone passing it back on the ticket scanner every time a new person from the group has to scan in. Technically, you're supposed to print out the tickets and have them in paper form when in Egypt, but I've used my phone and scanned the QR codes directly from my phone in the past, and I have not had any issues. If you already have tickets purchased, when you get to the sites, you get to skip the ticket purchasing queues and go right to the entry point for each site. Show the QR code to the person at the ticket scanner, and they can help you make sure the QR code scans, and that's it. I hope you found this video helpful on how to purchase tickets online in advance for your visit to Egypt. Giving this video a like goes a long way in helping it to reach more people. What questions do you have about buying tickets in advance? Leave me a comment to ask me your questions, or if you have been to Egypt and you use the online ticketing system, or if you bought tickets in person, leave a comment to let us know what your experience was like. Thanks everybody for watching.